VIP funding client that just recently went through the program here at All Above Capital. And Mayra, if you don't mind, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and what is it that you do?
Absolutely. Well, thanks for having me on here. Happy to give you a cool ass testimonial. So actually, I am in the non-invasive body sculpting space. For those of you that don't know about it, it's basically fat reduction, skin tightening, cellular treatments, that kind of thing, without surgery. Um, and yeah, it's been going great. I'm here on the Central Coast, and it's booming.
Awesome. I bet you guys are probably pretty busy in the summer, huh?
Especially summertime. Everybody wants to get nice and tight and right, you know.
Awesome. Man.
Cut that out.
And it,
Seriously, that is not.
no, that flowed good. That was good. I have notes here, so if you see me looking down, I'm just gonna like ask the notes real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, so before you started seeing my content about the business funding and everything, like what was your situation before and like what made you want to reach out and see if you can get funding as well?
So I have to say, I've always been looking to grow my business a lot more, but not having the funds or capital was the biggest challenge. So I thought I would definitely, take a chance on this. Obviously, I trust you. And so anything that you speak on, I think it's worth a shot. And I'm really glad that I did it because I'm in a much better position now than I was.
Awesome. Is there anything in particular that, like, if you don't mind sharing, that you're able to do now that you weren't before?
Yeah, so marketing, I have to say, just increasing, how much money I was putting in monthly, with that has brought me probably 5 to 10x clients. So what I was making to what I'm making now is just pretty much 5 to 10x, just depending on the month and how things are. But because of the funding that I was able to receive and pretty much input into the marketing, it was a no-brainer. I should have done it a lot earlier, honestly, if anything.
Yeah. And then awesome too, like the 0%, you get the introductory 0% for 12 months. So it's like essentially like it's free money for a while, right? And if to service that debt, it's like super cheap, So obviously you're investing into your business to grow it and everything. What about like, are you planning on hiring any new staff or anything like that?
Yeah, so I actually did end up hiring an appointment setter. So she's the one that's taking care of that. So it used to be a headache for me. It's just a lot easier now for someone else to be able to do that. And I just focus on delivering, all the results to my clients. And it's just easy. Whoever's coming through my door, then I just get to know them and make it happen. But yeah, I gotta say, if it wasn't for the funding, I'd probably just be pretty stagnant, So I feel really, really glad that I took that leap.
Yeah, I know we were talking off camera, and then like calling people and setting appointments like sucks. Everybody kind of hates that. So I'm glad you're able to offload that and have somebody else do something that you don't want to do. Which is the whole point of leverage, right?
Absolutely.
And then obviously you saw me on Instagram and everything. And then when you first started the programming, like what was your experience like from like start to finish? Did you have any doubts, anything like that you can share?
Well, truthfully, it's something new. A lot of people will always have doubts, right? I had a little bit of a doubt, just not knowing what it was, but I'm glad that you were able to explain it to me and what to expect. And actually, it was super seamless. I didn't expect it to be super quick. I thought it was going to take maybe a month, 2 months, something like that, right? But you explained it pretty efficiently, and then just having the connection right away and having it happen. I think it was like just a couple days, maybe even a week.
I think it was like in 3 days we got you your goal
3 days.
amount.
Yeah,
which is pretty crazy. And we still had a bunch of other lenders we could have gone through, and you were like, "No, this is it. This is all I want." So
yeah,
just for future.
Definitely good to know that I still have, the options there. As of right now, things are pretty good, but I mean, I'll probably be in a position within the next couple months where I want to utilize more of that because why not? Just try to grow as much as possible while I can, right? The other thing that I thought was pretty cool was, yes, how fast it was, but also just how much it was. I honestly was like, okay, if I can even get X amount, that'd be great. But the fact that I got 3 times as much as what I thought was even better. And then I don't even think you know this, but they even added on like another 7K on top of that.
Wow.
So that was even better. Yeah.
That's huge. If you don't mind sharing, how much were we able to get you?
70K.
Give us a ballpark.
70K. Yeah.
That's
which
huge.
Is crazy.
Yeah. On one card, which is nuts, right? Because people are like, how are you getting such huge limits? It's like the relationship that I have with Chase, with Amex, with Bank of America. That's all that makes a huge difference when you have those right relationships and you know what they're looking for.
1,000%. It goes a
Yeah.
long way. I thought, because the card that I had previous to that, and it was a business card, I think it was like around 20K. So I thought, oh, they'll probably maybe double it, maybe less. I don't know. So that was really cool to see.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a huge like limit
More than
increase,
3x. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. So yeah, so I mean, so for anybody that's like that's watching this right now, and they're kind of been watching my content, they're just not sure whether they should reach out or not. Like, what would you tell them?
Just do it. Just hop on a call with Moy, have him explain the process. It's seamless. You really have nothing to lose. I mean, if you're going to be a business owner, if you're going to invest in any way, shape, or form, like you got to pretty much spend money to make money, right? And if there's no risk, there's no reward. So, the truth.
Literally. I love that you said that because that's so true. So many people like have all these ideas and they don't do anything. And it's like you have to learn debt, you have to leverage debt. This is what all the rich people do. So you got to do
Hmm.
what they're doing and not be scared of it. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. Last thing I will say on that, I mean, you can totally understand, from once you make that perspective shift, right? Having that business perspective, you start to see things a little bit differently. But obviously, like being first gen, being Latino, it could be kind of scary sometimes because we don't grow up with that kind of mindset, right? We're always saving and frugal and this and that. And that's fine. You got to save for a rainy day kind of thing. But if you're trying to grow, again, you have to be able to put in a little bit of risk to get that reward. So thank you, Moy. Appreciate it.
So yeah, thanks for hopping on, Myra. Appreciate you so much.